where they burn the witches at the stake, right here. I can't believe they just left all these props behind. No way! It's a f***ing ship! Hello, and welcome to Strange Places, where we go places that most people wouldn't dare to venture. And I'm your host, Max Power. Today on Strange Places, we're going to be checking out this abandoned 17th century town that's actually a giant movie set. Now, if you haven't already, please go down there right now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on. It really helps me out a lot. And here's the best part. You'll be able to see Strange Place videos the moment they come out. So go down there right now. It'll take you 5 seconds. Now we take you to the abandoned 7th century town movie set on Strange Places. Upon stepping on the set's grounds, I was immediately awestruck by what I was witnessing. One of the most unique ghost towns in the world that transported any onlookers back in time to 1690s America, where almost all the buildings were still in near perfect condition. So this is one part of the town square, the main part of the town. This is where they'd put people, they'd actually like publicly humiliate people who did bad and also lock them. Apparently in that jail there, they'd burn witches at the stake right there, and they also had gallows for executions. Public executions. Where they burn the witches at the stake right here. At the center of it all was this impressive display of the brutality of American colonial life and punishment. Under here, they had a little jail where they'd lock people up. Oh, this would actually... One of the stairs, which looked completely sturdy, gave way. It's stable. It is stable. Okay, so I really want to do my intro in these, but I don't think any of this is stable at all. If I fall, it's going to hurt. This looks like a little platform, but it's really not. It's going to hurt. Risking my ass paid off with this shot of me in the stockades. Next, I walked away from the town square towards a brick road which led into another part of town. So cool. It's an alley. This is so cool. Holy shit. This whole town, they built this whole town for a show called Salem.
Salem.
This was their set for the town.
The show Salem is a highly fictionalized version of the very real Salem witch hunts and trials that took place in the Puritan settlement of Salem, Massachusetts in 1692, where a mixture of unfortunate events and strange behavior being exhibited by some of the town's young girls convinced the townsfolk that there were witches among them. In one of the most famous cases of mass hysteria, over 200 people were accused of being witches and 14 people were convicted of witchcraft and hung. It's worth noting that, contrary to legend and popular belief, no accused witches were actually burned at the stake in Salem. The TV show is based on the events of 1692, except the witches in Salem in this alternate history are very real, and this causes a lot of weird shit to go down. Other than the presence of witches, demons, satanic worshippers, and a few stretches of history, the creators of the series did everything they could to make the scenes as historically accurate as possible. So they constructed a very authentic looking 17th century town. While the show's premiere in 2014 attracted millions of viewers, after the first season, viewership began to rapidly decline, forcing the cancellation of the show after the third season. The last episode aired January 27, 2017, and the set has been abandoned ever since, sitting in the woods, waiting for someone to document this wonder before nature takes its toll.
So everything here is an illusion. These houses are fake. I don't know what they're made of.
The walls of the structure were made out of some sort of hard plaster.
They built this whole freaking town for a TV show. That's unbelievable. Let's walk down the alley and then let's take a look in some of these buildings and see if they actually use the inside of the buildings for their movie set. Because everything here was used for the set. Once again, guys, this is Hollywood trickery. It looks very historically accurate on the outside. It looks like a house, but of course inside, this is a movie set. There's nothing here. Little tiny floor, and there's this for the prop that's in the window. Some curtains here, and nothing leads anywhere. So this is pretty incredible. Everything here looks historically accurate. Everything. They made everything look weathered. Look at that crack. That crack was meant to be there. Look at this exposed brick. This here, that was meant to be there to make it look like an old worn out building. Here we go. Inside, nothing. Absolutely nothing. It even had brick roads. And the brick is actually one of the few things about this place that's real.
While the interiors of most of these buildings were devoid of objects or styling, some were clearly used for indoor sets, and they had the appearance of a finished and well-maintained home or establishment.
Yo, this place is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Huh? One of your favorite spots? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is amazing.
But what did this pile of rubble used to be? In some photos done for the series taken a few years ago, you can see an archway in the background. This once proud arch was one of the first casualties in the slow decay of abandonment.
This exposes what this town is really made of. It looks like concrete, stone, brick, but this is what it's really made of. Just a simple half centimeter thick plaster supported with metal screening. As you can see from here, the entire section of that house just collapsed. This is also a place where they filmed, so everything still has to look real. To show you how big these buildings are. There's Seth. He looks tiny compared to this entire set. It's huge. Why is this place so cool? This is, damn. There are no words that describe this place. Right now, we're hitting the back corner of the town. This would definitely be the area of the town where people would make stuff. The industrial area.
This building was supposed to be a workshop of some sort.
Obviously, they used the inside of this one as a movie set. This is why everything looks real.
This was the first time during this adventure that I happened across multiple props crammed into one spot.
Let's see what's in the pirate chest. Probably nothing, but let's check it anyway. On a pirate chest. Remember that there was nothing inside all the other sets. Maybe there were one or two things, but in here, the inside of this had to look realistic because they obviously filmed scenes inside of this barn type thing. It looks like there's a whole bunch of barrels and stuff like that. There are actual cool props like this lantern. They built a very good movie set. This stone looks real. This building, they did all the woodworking right too. The beams. A lot of times, movie sets will do is they won't even pay attention to the ceiling. So the entire ceiling will either be gone or they'll just put boards up there and stuff like that. They put lights up there. Okay, now we're gonna head out. I wonder what the hell that is. It's very weird. So right now we're on the outskirts of town. We're gonna see what this is. I have absolutely no idea what this is. Oh, I wonder if this is a studio. This could be a studio. Okay, let's go in here. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. It's a f***ing ship. Okay, let's see what's up here. Yo, what up?
Max. How'd I know, Max?
The The doors on the top decks did not open nor lead anywhere. They were just for show.
This is supposed to be the deck of a ship. Everything would be green screen. Everything would have a green screen and they would show the deck of the ship, and then they'd use a whole bunch of special effects to make it look like people were actually sailing on a ship from England or wherever.
Here you can see official photos from the TV show, and in the back is one of the trees from the surrounding woods.
Rob, you've been exploring more. You've hit more places than I have. Where does this rank?
It's damn cool, man. I mean, it's still intact. I'm glad we got here at this point right now because, as you can see, it's falling apart inside of there, and there's not going to be very many buildings left.
After about 10 minutes or so at the ship, I decided to head back into town.
Oh, and this is where the sails would be. Wait, what? That's gotta be what that is. Either lighting or where they put fake sails. Guys, I just fell through. Yeah, I just fell through. I didn't get it on. I didn't record it though, unfortunately.
Dude, I almost did the same exact thing.
I gotta be more careful. This looks stable to me. Now let's walk back into town. Oh, there's skeletons in here. Oh, from the burning. Oh,
Other props included pelts and a box of tools. Venturing through a maze of alleys, I finally arrived back in the center of town, where I still had a lot of exploring left to do.
Oh, this one actually isn't upstairs. Oh, they used this one.
This was the most complete house-oriented set I saw this far. It included chandeliers and well-crafted woodworking.
There, the stairs go all the way up there. That's where they did lighting? They would do lighting, they would do a whole bunch of different stuff up there. Oh no. This looks dangerous. Wait, what the f? I haven't been in here. There are boats in here. I don't know if they just stored the prop boats in here, or if this was supposed to be like a boat shop or storage center in the actual series. After falling through that sailboat or sailing ship, I'm a little bit apprehensive about walking on this stuff. That looks really sturdy. Okay. I know thyself. Honestly, this is not high at all. I'm used to worse heights, but it's scary because this is all wood, and I really don't trust this cheap movie set type construction. Yeah, look, there's a power cable over there. That right there is a power cable. But this whole thing was about lighting. That's also why they have this. They would use this as a giant like reflector. So you point the spotlights up there, the movie lights up there, and that would reflect and go down there and make it look really natural. Oh, this is cool. There's a little courtyard back here. This is something that I still need to check out. There's this whole courtyard that I didn't even know was there. This place is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Down there, we're gonna check out the dock. And then we're gonna check out that courtyard. This is the dock. Hopefully it doesn't collapse. This is a real dock. This is a real dock. It actually does work. And they probably used it for scenes where they're pulling those boats that we saw earlier in and out. Guys, here we are back in that courtyard. Obviously a fake wall. Let's look in here. So obviously the boats probably would work. I don't know how many of them are props. It looks like this one would actually float. So with this one's made out of like plastic. I don't know if these were used in the TV show and they actually took these out on the lake over there. I'm sure they did.
Exiting the courtyard, I headed to one of my last targets.
Let's see what's in here. Locked.
The building was sealed up in front, but luckily there was a wide open back door, and I hit the jackpot.
Oh, cool. There's a big saddle here. Look at all this. Can't believe they just left all these props behind. Individually, they're not that expensive, but this whole room is probably $5,000 worth of props they just left here. Wait, what the hell? They got fake fish? Oh my god. So guys, the shelves and everything else indicate that this was specifically, they used this building as a prop room. The entire time they were filming, this is where they stored all their props. Yo, in any movie about 1600s New England, you gotta have the butter churner thing. Fake rabbits. Oh, what is this? This is a giant piece of meat that I'm stoning on. Prop meat. Cheese. Buoys. A goose. Ooh, pelts. Are these actual pelts? Hear ye, hear ye. Like and subscribe.
What do you think?
What do I think?
What do you think of this place?
Bro, it's dope. Did you see the boats?
I did.
The boats that were in the storage?
Bro, I seen every single thing here. Did you get in the church at least?
No, I didn't
All
go.
right,
I'm about to.
We're all done filming.
So hurry up. Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. So nothing's really up here, but there is a little balcony. This is obviously the church. One of the coolest parts of this movie set. They have authentic chandeliers. They have stained glass. They put a lot of work and effort into this movie set. Windows, everything. They stored the gravestones in here too.
And just for reference, this is what it used to look like when the show was in production.
Hey guys, my crew's waiting for me. We gotta get the hell out of here. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Also check out everyone's social media. The links to those are gonna be in the description. I'm your host, Max Power. See you next time on Strange Places.